Inside the Fox 59 studio, welcome to Football Friday Night. I'm Dave Griffiths. 2 months ago, seems like just yesterday, a new regular season of high school football had just kicked off, and like that, it's gone. Here's what we got on tap tonight, headlined by two tremendous matchups in Class 6A, with the top 4 teams all battling one another. Those highlights, plus Ben Davis goes for an unbeaten mixed season visiting North Central. Can small school contenders 3A Western Boone, 1A Lutheran earn wins? And we announced the winner to last week's Shelbourne Knee Center play of the game. All that plus the Colts are shifting things up on the offensive depth chart. It may not be a new starter, but still, it's a change that could have a lasting impact. You'll hear about it in 20 minutes. Make no mistake about it, Brownsburg has earned its #1 ranking this season through 8 weeks with an undefeated record. But one other 6A squad in Central Indiana could also claim perfection. That would be Hamilton Southeastern. Hoosier Crossroads Conference title on the line tonight. Second quarter action. 4th down for HSE. Ty Bradle looking long. Finds his man in the end zone, Ryland Hastings. Royals go up 14-7. Late in the second quarter now, Brownsburg has backup QB Jake Dunn in, throwing the fade. Corey Smith coming down with the catch. How about a 28-14 Brownsburg lead at halftime? But in the second half, HSE responds in a big way. Here, AC Wallace gets into the end zone, taking a 31-28 lead in the fourth quarter. Brownsburg had a field goal to force overtime, but you already see the final score on the lower third there. That's a blocked field goal. Royals win 31-28. How about a battle between reigning champs? Cathedral in 5A last year, Center Grove in 6A. Both of these teams 6A squads this year. Irish on a pinch and 4th down. Danny O'Neill the pooch punt, but Michael Soderall is in position to get it and run it back. That return almost back to where the Irish kicked it, setting up the Trojans with great field position. They cash in with Jalen Thompson, dragging defenders into the end zone for the touchdown. The Irish now trying to answer. O'Neill back to throw, intercepted. Gage Reese. So Center Grove looks like they are plenty in control of this game, but both defense coming up with big plays. Tyler Cherry here under pressure. Strip sack. The Irish get the fumble recovery, and they charge down the stretch. 27 straight to close the game. Final score, 40-29. Cathedral wins. Wow. You go through the MIC undefeated, and you are definitely a title contender. Ben Davis has had a few disappointments outside of conference play this year, but not in it. They're going for that perfect MIC record tonight, visiting North Central. BD with the ball, Elijah Price, pushed into the red zone by his own teammates and by the Panthers as well. Drag that pile, yes sir. Way down inside the 5-yard line. Now, BD's Price finally makes it happen. Here, 31 yards. Stays in bounds there and does get in the end zone. 21-0 Ben Davis after that play. Later on in the quarter, it's Thomas Koskowski throwing over the middle. Ball is deflected out of the hands. Great defense, Cason Glover from North Central on the play. BD punting, but blocked by Caden Edwards. Recovered there by Peter Waterman for the touchdown. Lone score of the game for NC. The Giants do stay unbeaten in the MIC. 42-6 is the final. The Wildcat faithful on the road for Lawrence North. Pike hosting LN tonight. Minute left in the first half. Tony Ledford keeping LN off the board before the break with the breakup in the end zone. So the Wildcats in the third quarter are the first on the board as Ali Richardson punches it up the gut. Made it 37-12. Lawrence North in full control at that point. They would stay in control on their next drive. Richardson again, 27 yards out. A barn burner in Pike Township. 65-42, Lawrence North gets the win. Now Carmel hosting Lawrence Central tonight in their regular season finale. LC here on offense, they're back to pass, but that man, Kyle Fedorsha, read it the entire way, going back to the house. Pick 6 for the Hounds, made it 21-0. LC's Ahmad Duff takes the kick return. We saw Central return a kick for a touchdown last week. This one not quite going to make it there, but a solid return nevertheless puts LC in good field position, so they're back to pass. Goes to Duff. Maybe this time trying to do a little bit too much as Carmel gets the strip on the play. The Hounds fall on it, and Carmel is in business. Offense comes out. We go to the fourth quarter, pounding it into the end zone. 27-7, Carmel over Lawrence Central. Scores tonight, Greenwood cannot compete with Whiteland, 42-14 the final, and Bloomington South stomps Seymour 42-13. New Palestine undefeated in the regular season, 47-7. And Kokomo's unbeaten streak falls. Lafayette Jeff gets the win 32-30. 23 wins in a row. Among the small schools, Lutheran is king of high school football in Central Indiana, looking for a second straight unbeaten regular season tonight, hosting Traders Point Christian. Wasting no time, Kerbryan Shelby gets it around the edge and gets free. No one able to chase him down. That's a touchdown for Lutheran 1 minute into the contest. Traders Point trying to answer. Instead, they're looking for the football at the bottom of the pile. Knight's first possession, Spencer Bauer comes up with a recovery for the Saints and set up another quick score. The passing game for Lutheran was working as well. Jackson Willis, one of the top yards guys in Central Indiana, through the air. That was to Micah McKay for the touchdown. Lutheran wins big, 62-8. Top 10 clash in Class 1A, Sheridan visiting Carroll High School in Flora, Indiana. Fantastic Flora. Two teams that pound the rock. Keegan Ellis here taking it wide on the short touchdown run. Carroll would have a 12-7 lead in the first half, an 18-13 lead in the second, but at that point, Sheridan with the response. Peyton Cross hit on the 6-yard line, but keeps those legs moving and finds the corner of the end zone. 19-18, Blackhawks eke out a victory. To get back to the 6A championship game for the third year in a row, Westfield is going to have to surprise some folks in the playoffs. Having a little pre-playoff momentum can only help. The Rocks hosting Franklin Central tonight. Westfield with the ball. Cole Ballard back to pass. Gets it off just before he's hit. Good thing he did. Micaiah Webster, the catch, the run, the touchdown. Make it 7-0 Westfield. FC's turn. Back to pass. Tipped by Westfield. Picked off by Westfield. Stripped by Franklin Central, but picked up. That's Westfield's Andrew Leisky for the touchdown. 14-0 at that point. Flashes now holding on to the ball as Jake Newman rumbles in for the touchdown. Cuts the deficit to 14-7. Westfield proven too strong. Lots of points early on in this game as Ballard dumps it off to Grant Harlow. Harlow going down the sideline, cutting back, and just enough to cross the goal line. Touchdown, 24-13, Westfield winners. How about 4-4 Zionsville playing at home? 5-3 Fishers visiting the Eagles tonight. Things did not go well for the Eagles. They're getting worse here by the moment. Tigers block the punt. They recover it at the Zionsville 14-yard line. 2 plays later, Fishers on offense. Kobe Martin waltzing into the end zone from 2 yards out. 23-0 Fishers on top. Later, the Tigers facing a 3rd and 9. Lucas Mins keeping it. Mins doing just enough, sacrificing to get the first down, keep the chains moving. Tigers still on the field, and then it's Kobe Martin again from 29 yards out. Made it 30-zip Fishers. Final score, Tigers win 37-7. Huge matchup in 4A tonight. Some top 10 squads. East Central at home, Roncalli the visitors. Trojans up 6-0 on offense, passing. Sack, J.J. Pendergast snags it out of the air, and Pendergast returns for the touchdown. Make it a 7-6 Roncalli lead. Royals keeping the pressure on offense. Eric Moyers, the deep fade. Christian Swiney, the catch for the touchdown. Roncalli winners 21-19. A great game there at East Central. Roncalli comes out with the win.